So I have seen some of your videos and they're so inspirational. They're really good. Yeah. And you're actually like teaching in the videos and encouraging many people. So I think it's just amazing. Yeah. So
Thank you so much.
keep on going. And it's wonderful that you make time for that. Yeah. That's so good actually.
You might have already seen me talk about Cambly's one-on-one classes earlier. But Cambly has also launched group classes this year to make it more affordable. In group classes, there will be up to 2 more students like you from countries like Brazil, Korea, Japan, who are on a similar journey of becoming a fluent speaker. So for group classes, you can use the code LIVELY999. Using this code, you will get 1 month group class for just rupees 999. The actual fees is rupees 2378. So you will get up to 60% off using this code. So make sure to grab the offer. Now I'd like to show you a demo video of how a group class looks like.
You guys are all from Brazil. You guys all speak Portuguese. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That's awesome. Maybe you
But let's not do that, right, guys?
We will learn a little bit of vocabulary, but mostly it will be speaking, okay?
Yeah.
So this was the demo video. Now, without any delay, let's move to the actual conversation of today.
Hi, Adrija. How are you?
I've been doing well, and what about you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thanks for asking. It's good to see you again.
Yes, after a long time.
Yes, exactly. So how have the last few months been? The
last few months have been pretty normal.
Right, yes. Have you been busy with school and your daily routine?
Yeah, right now we are in the middle of my exams.
I see. So it's a very hectic time for you.
Yes.
Yes. Have you started so you're in the middle, right? So how have they been so far?
Yes, so far they have been really well. But from day after tomorrow again, we have the next exam. So I'm studying a bit.
I see, right. Do you feel nervous before exams or are you quite calm?
Yeah. I'm quite calm, but it sometimes depends on the subject. Like I'm really nervous before history exam. I don't really feel that confident with history, but I'm really calm before maths exam because I love maths. So that is what happens.
Yeah, I think it depends on the subject, doesn't it? Yeah. And with history, there are so many dates to remember.
Yeah. That is why actually I'm not good at remembering, and history is all about remembering.
I see. Right, I see. But maths comes naturally to you. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's fantastic. I would love to be better at maths because for me, English comes naturally, but maths is a weak point for me. So maybe I should have some lessons from you. That would be good. You could teach me a thing or two about maths, I think. So how many more exams do you have coming up?
3 more exams. We have English day after tomorrow.
Right, I see. And English is also one of your passions, isn't it?
Yes, of course. I love English exam as well because that is the best exam that I can give because, there we can make a lot of things. Like if you are good at literature, then you can write the best. So it's not about remembering at all. It's just about how you write. So I love that.
That's fantastic. Do you also have a spoken exam for English?
Yes, we did have a spoken exam. I mean, it is counted 10 marks in the entire exam. So we did have it and I spoke for social media.
Yes? Oh, I bet you were brilliant.
Yeah, sir liked it.
Yes, exactly. That's so good. And so you are from West Bengal, yeah? If I remember correctly?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. So how is it there now in terms of the climate? Is it getting warmer because it's coming, winter has finished?
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that I cannot, sleep with a blanket anymore because it's too warm here right now.
So you like to have like a blanket to keep cozy?
Yes. I love blankets.
Yeah. That's one thing that when we moved from the UK, we were so used to having like this, the duvet, the thick duvet to cover ourselves. And when we came here, it was like felt like we were on fire with this duvet on in a humid country. So
Yeah.
we just use a sheet, and that's more comfortable. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. So what was your favorite part of this week, apart from exams? Did anything happen that was really memorable?
Well, today's Holi. Holi, the
I was going
festival.
to ask you
I
about that.
Yeah, actually, I loved it. Today, I couldn't actually play a lot because of my exams, but still, I did. My grandmother, my mother, my father, we all actually played a little bit, so it
That's
was
fantastic.
memorable
Yes. So where did you celebrate? Did you celebrate
at my home.
in your neighborhood? Yes,
At
I
my home
see.
only with my family. I actually celebrate it sometimes with other people.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go to my relatives' home and etc. But this
Mhm.
time, as my exams are just in the middle, like
Mhm.
there's Holi. You get three days vacation for Holi, and then again exams. So that
I
is
see.
why I didn't play a lot.
Yeah, right. I see. So if it was after your exams, you could have been a
Hmm.
bit more relaxed. Yeah.
Yeah, most of the times they are after my exams, but this time actually the date is a bit, you know.
Oh, I see. So you'll have to make up for it after you've had the
Hmm,
exams.
yeah.
That's good. So do your friends also get involved usually with Holi, or is it mainly a family celebration?
Well, previously, when exams used to get over, we actually used to have a kind of Holi celebration in our school only. I mean, the
Oh,
exam gets over, and the next day is probably Holi. So that
yeah.
was actually really great.
Mm.
We played a lot in our bus when we came back home. So
Yeah.
that is, we do that. But this time, no friends, only family.
Oh, I see. So everyone is occupied with their work
Hmm.
and
Work.
trying to get through this. Yeah. So for Holi, it's the festival of color, isn't
Yes.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I have never seen it because I've lived away from India, but that's one festival that I would love to be in India for. Yeah. It
It's
looks
actually
amazing.
brilliant. Yeah, it's great. Like you will when you like walk down the road, you will see
Yeah.
so many kids, walking around. And would you like to would you like to play in all of these? It's actually great.
Great. Everyone is in a cheerful mood
Hmm.
and in a celebratory mood. Yeah. That sounds amazing. Do you also have special food for Holi?
Not really. Food is
No.
not like a specialty. We just play,
Right.
and it's absolutely normal. Yes, we did have sweets, a few sweets yesterday and today
Yes,
as well.
I see. So do you have a sweet tooth? Do you like sweets generally?
Well, I love sweet, but I'd not say I have a sweet tooth.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you can give me anything to eat, I would love to eat that. That is what
Yeah.
I am.
So do you have a favorite sweet or not
Um,
really? Yeah.
I like dry sweets. I mean the sweets that are not full of, what are they called? Sugar. And actually,
Yeah.
two sweet things, I'm not that much fan. There is a
Right.
sweet known as shondish. Have you heard of that?
No, I haven't. No.
Okay, it's this actually square shaped sweet, and it's actually really good. So I love
Right.
that one the best.
So is that like a dry sweet, like you
Yes,
said
it's
that
a
you
dry
like?
one. And
I
it's
see.
not that sweet as well. So that's why it's my favorite.
Oh, so I know there is like burfi,
Hmm.
jalebi,
Burfi
and
is also one of my favorites.
I love that too. They have a
Hmm.
coconut one. That's so
Yes.
delicious. Yeah, that's right. So that's one thing we miss here about, in like
Hmm.
having Indian sweets. They're available in the city, but because we live out of the city,
Hmm.
so if we ever drive there, we will go to the sweet shop and pick up because I have a really sweet tooth, so it's a
Oh.
bit so I have to try and control it now. That's great. Okay. So I wanted to ask you about community service.
Okay.
So yeah, what do you think that means, community service? If you do community service, what kind of impression does that give you? Yeah.
Okay. So by community service, do you mean like helping others? Something?
Yes, exactly. So
Yeah. So actually, I did it once. In an orphanage, I gave all of my clothes and books. In my
yeah.
birthday, I gave it once, and I was the happiest being that day. Like it
Oh,
was so great. Lending those. I don't need the books. I don't need those clothes anymore. They don't fit me. So why don't I lend them to those? And I
yeah.
actually gave them to an orphanage, and I was really happy. And it was my birthday, so I was happier.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. And it's so rewarding, I think, when you are helping people and it's not
Mm,
done for any, motive other than just giving. Yeah,
yes.
to like give back to the community. I think it's really
Mm.
important. Yeah. So is that something that you think should be encouraged? Like, do you think if they offered that in schools or do they offer it in your school, the chance to do community service?
Yes, they do that as well because, in our school also they tell us to lend books so that they can give it to the
Yeah.
orphanages. One time they also invited an orphanage to come here, and we
Yeah.
actually talked with all of those children, and we gave them clothes, we gave them books. So it was actually a really fun type of program that we had, and it
Exactly.
was so nice. I actually loved that our school conducted that program because it's actually very important to create awareness about all of this.
It really is, isn't it? Yeah. And I think it kind of makes us think not just about ourselves, but about
Mm.
other people who need our time and who need, things more than we do, that
Yes.
we can do without. Yeah. So here in Thailand, they have many places, and I'm sure in India as well, where you can give up your time. So they have like elephant sanctuaries, they have like
Mm.
animal shelters, and things like that, where you can go and stay for a minimum of a week or for a month or as long as you want and help to care for the animals. And
Wow, that's great.
yeah, so that would I would love to do that. And I think when my children are older, I would like them to
Mm,
participate
right.
in something like that. Yeah. And it's being in nature as well, which is amazing, I think.
Yeah, I love nature as well.
Exactly. Yeah. So in what other ways could we do community service? Like one way would be like to donate blood. Yeah.
Mm, yes, right.
People that need it. Yeah. And like you said, giving your books and maybe clothes and things like that that we don't
Mm.
need. So how could that help you develop as a person, do you think? Yeah.
I mean, doing community service?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess it is something that, we don't have any greed about. So there is no greed. You don't
Exactly.
actually want something in return. All
Yeah.
you all you do is just give it because
Yeah.
and that is going to make you much more happier because there
Yeah.
is nothing known as I would get something in return. You are
Yes.
just lending it. So that actually improves our total well-being, like our mentality, our
Yeah.
like it of course makes us happy, but our mind also gets much more beautiful. I guess a beautiful mind is really important, and the people who does community service have really beautiful minds.
Yes, it's very true. Yeah. It makes us more selfless, I think.
Hmm,
Yeah,
right.
selfless and more caring. And I think, even if we do things alone, it's great, but we can also do things as a group. And
Hmm,
it helps to build connections, social connections,
yes.
and, friendships and that sense of community as well, which is really important. Yeah. So I think it's something that we should try and do regularly. So, yeah, it's really important. Do you think there's an age where we can start, or do you think anybody could do community service? Yeah.
Anybody can do that. Like, I guess when you are grown up, you get much more voice around you. Like, nobody's going to stop you from doing that. It happens, it
Mm.
might happen. But if you really want to do something, age never
Mm.
matters.
Yes, exactly. That's right. You're right. And so, what is your plan for after your exams? What are you planning to do? Yeah.
Oh, well, after my exams, normally I would probably go to one of my relatives' home, but this time I'm not going. This
Okay.
time I'd like to focus a bit more on my YouTube channel because,
Mm.
after due to the exams, I'm not able to make videos and all. So
Right.
I'd love to, have some ideas and make videos.
Yes, that's great. So I have seen some of your videos and they're so inspirational. They're
Thank
really
you.
good. Yeah. And you're actually like teaching in the videos and encouraging many people. So I think it's just amazing. Yeah. So
Thank you so much.
keep on going. And it's wonderful that you make time for that. Yeah. That's so good actually. Yeah.
Yeah, we can always actually find time
Yeah.
because we do not study all the time, right? So
Yeah.
time actually comes. Like if you want to do something, you will always have time.
Yes, exactly. So, in terms of your friends at school, I'm sure they watch your channel as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And they can also pick up things from your channel. new ideas, new learning as well. Yeah, that's fantastic. Do you get some ideas from them? Do you ask them what they would like to watch videos about, or do you use your imagination and think yourself?
Well, yes, they actually encourage me a lot because they are like, I am your top subscriber. I watch all of your videos and all those, and I'm really grateful to have such good friends. And
Yeah.
sometimes, yes, we do discuss about my YouTube channel, and
Mhm.
then they tell you can do this type of short videos probably or
Yeah.
something like that, and I actually discuss with them. So it actually helps me. Discussion always helps in innovating new ideas.
Yes, exactly. That's fantastic. And how about in terms of travel? Because I saw one of your videos was a travel video.
Yes,
So
I did one in
yeah,
Ladakh.
that's fantastic. So that's a place I've never been to. So why would you recommend that place?
Well,
Why is
Ladakh is gorgeous. Like, it actually depicts the hilly areas, the mountain areas, the
yeah,
Himalayas of our
yeah,
India. So I guess anyone should, if you come to India, you
yeah,
should really go to Ladakh once because
yeah,
the Pangong Lake especially, I just loved it there. You feel like
yeah.
you're in heaven.
That's fantastic. So my dream is to visit India because it's been about 5 years now. So that's on my bucket list for this year. So
You should
yeah,
come once.
yeah. So it was lovely to talk to you, Adrija. We've already
Yes.
finished. So what are
Mm.
you doing for the rest of the evening? What's your plan?
As I said, I'd be studying English because I have
Yeah,
my English exam.
that's right. And I wish you really good luck. I hope they go
Thank
very
you.
well. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so
Thank
much. Have
you.
a
It's
nice
lovely.
day.
Thank you. Lovely to see you again.